you don't bump into any other cars and stuff like that and get into an accident. And then they yell at you, and it puts a lot of pressure on you and makes you make more mistakes. And so when I first started out, I had my husband teach me for several days, and then he keeps yelling at me, and then it sets my mood off, and I was like, you know what, just enroll me in a driving school. So then I did enroll in a driving school. I can't remember how many classes I had, but yeah, I learned a lot there, like techniques and what to do. I had the best instructor as well, and the good thing is they don't yell at you, and then they take you every step on what to do. So yeah, but after my classes, I'd still have my husband take me somewhere in a quiet neighborhood to practice. Okay guys, so I am just gonna put gas in my car and I'll be back. Alright, holy heck, you guys, it's so windy outside and it's gloomy as well. Alright, so let's stop by at Smith's Pharmacy. I'm also gonna get a Starbucks coffee there, guys. Don't forget your seatbelts. You don't want to get pulled over or get into an accident or something like that. Yeah, so where were we in our conversation? So yeah, knowing the position of your tires, with practice you'll master it. Even if you're parked and then your tire is crooked, you'll know where to turn your steering wheel. Alright, and since we were just at a gas station, when I first started driving, I would take my husband with me to put gas in my car because I wasn't sure how to do it, so he showed me like 2 times and then I took off from there. And so, you guys, we're going home right now. I just got my Starbucks mocha cookie crumble. Okay, so the third struggle of a learning driver that I can think of right now is shoulder check. So when you're still learning, you don't know how to do shoulder check properly without swerving out of your lane, and I did that. Like there was one time that my husband took me driving on a freeway. It was scary, like I was so scared, and that time I think it was only my 3rd time driving. Yeah, I was so scared, but I didn't have time to focus on my fear, because I have to focus on the road because I have my husband and my daughter with me that time, and I didn't want to get into an accident, of course. Who does, right? But yeah, we went on the freeway. We went north and then back towards the south area, and then we were about to hit the exit turn. I did shoulder check and then I swerved out of my lane, and the oncoming car hit me on the left side of my car, and so I was like shaking, and I pulled over. My husband checked the car, and I was like, I'm not driving anymore, you drive us back home. So I went over to the passenger side and my husband drove us back home. Luckily there was damage was only minimal on the side. I got into another accident, but that was another person's fault. I was sitting at a stoplight waiting for the light to turn green, and I think the person took cars away from me wasn't paying attention, and he slammed really hard to the car behind me. And so luckily that woman pushed really hard on her brakes, so she did not hit me really hard, because I had my daughter at that time to my back. It was still scary, especially that I had my daughter with me. So yeah, with shoulder check, you'll learn it with time and practice. So when I was doing my classes with my instructor, he told me how to do it. Because before that and after the accident, I went into YouTube and I searched the techniques and how to do it. And there's really not a technique, because you have to learn it your way. There's a police coming. You'll learn it in time, as I've said. When I had my instructor, he told me how to do it. He said not to turn your shoulder, so you just have to turn your head, so that way you don't swerve your car around or in and out of your lane. And so we did that with the practice, and it worked. And since then, I don't have any problem with shoulder check, because it's really important that you do your shoulder check for you not to get into any accident. And so yeah, that was really helpful, and I am glad that I did driver's class education. And first of all, I'm very thankful to my husband, because he had a lot of patience in teaching me. But yeah, he's very patient, he's very understanding, and he takes me to a quiet neighborhood for practice when he has time. Even if it was raining, he will take me there for practice. And thank you so much, honey, I love you. We go driving, and when I am the driver, he would say, "Oh, turn this." And I'm like, "No, I'm doing it my way, I'm the driver." And my daughter would just smile. My husband still doesn't completely agree to my driving, but I'm like, I can say that I've gone so far. I've improved a lot, and I've become a better driver. I don't have any accidents, I am a very focused driver. And so yeah, I think I'm a good driver. I'm still learning, but I think I'm great. And he keeps pushing me, because I have fear of driving on the freeway. And so he keeps pushing me to drive there. I was like, "Honey, could you please drive me to this and that?" And he was like, "No, you're driving already. You can't do that. That's the purpose of it. That's why we got you. That's why we got you a license, so you can drive yourself anywhere." And so he doesn't drive me anymore. And so, but I'm very thankful for that, because he keeps pushing me to face my fears. From where I am from in the Philippines, we have a lot of public utility vehicles, and not all of us can afford a private vehicle. So yeah, we can go anywhere we want to without any problem, because we have a motorcycle, a public utility vehicle like a jeepney, a tricycle, a tricycle. I will put pictures here. Buses, so there's no problem with transportation in the Philippines. But here, it's really important that we drive so we can go somewhere. I think that's all the struggles of being a new driver that I can think of right now. If you have any ideas, please put them in the comment section down below. Okay guys, so this is what we got today. Aside from putting gas in my car, I got this mocha cookie crumble from Starbucks. This is my favorite frappuccino. So good. I got 2 bagels for breakfast. And I also got this Chlorhexidine oral rinse for my implant placement. And also my antibiotics. So it's only for 3 days. I hate taking any medicine unless, for me, at least, unless it is medically necessary, but this one is very important, so I have to take this. So I've been driving for about 2 years now, and I'm pretty sure everybody of us has that experience that someone is tailgating us like, come on, bro, I'm doing the speed limit. I'm not getting any ticket for you. And then they're like on your tail, like very close. Like, give me a space, you know, or you can go to another lane, change your lane. So I don't know. But yeah, I think we all have that experience. Yeah, we just gotta be careful on the road. You gotta keep our eyes open all the time. Because no matter how careful we are, we don't know that the other people on the road are, if they're paying any attention, you know. I remember that time when my dad had a very bad accident. He rides motorcycle to and from work, and so he was on his lane. He was going home. There's this man in a private vehicle. He did overtake a bus, and it was too late for him to go back to his lane, and so he just decided to close his eyes and crash on my dad. Like, my dad almost died that time. And so we are glad that he made it alive, and he recovered well. And so yeah, that's why I don't like him riding his motorcycle as much as possible, because it's just unsafe. And well, anyway, you guys, that's all for our talk today. Let me know in the comment section down below any thoughts, ideas, or comments about driving, any struggles that you have, bad or good experiences that you have, and so I'll be sure to check those out. Thank you.